It is time for your morning cup of motivation, and I am so happy to welcome back David Essel, a master life coach, author, and inspirational speaker. Good morning. All right, sometimes if we can all just embrace this and understand it, that sometimes life is just not fair. Amen.
It is, and we have to come to this understanding.
Why is it hard for us to do that,
You know, there are so many people that really want to live in that Pollyanna world where, you know, everything happens for a reason, and it doesn't. Like, here's the biggest myth I'm going to shatter on the show today. Everything doesn't have to happen for a reason. Sometimes really good people get screwed over. Sometimes really good people get hurt, and then there's no reason for it. So, but when people say that, you know, why did this happen to me and this shouldn't have happened to me, you know, then we turn into the victim, right? Right. But if you understand that life is not fair and that's just the fact, then we can start to move forward and heal.
Well, it's about what you do after, and I think that there can be purpose afterwards. But yeah, sometimes in the beginning it just doesn't. It's just because life isn't fair.
Yeah.
So I know you have some examples you wanted to share. Some people you've been able to help that are perfect examples of these.
Incredible. You know, one woman in her 40s was brutally raped and left for dead, and she had worked for 7 years with different counselors and therapists, and all of them were telling her that there's a reason for this happening. So she was taking this on like she needs to find out the reason it happened. And when we started working together, I said, listen, I'm going to tell you one thing right away. All of those things you've heard are false. You know, you did not welcome this. You didn't call this to you. You didn't. There's no karmic replay for what you've done in the past. None of that. It's just life isn't fair. Let's deal with it. And in that process, it took us a year, but this girl went from being stuck in her home, agoraphobic, afraid to leave the house, afraid to do anything, to now out traveling. And so it's incredible. You know, people that have lost their jobs, Carly, you know, and they say, well, this isn't fair, life isn't fair, I didn't do anything to deserve it. And you know what? You're right. You didn't do a darn thing.
I think we've all known someone that's lived through that.
You know, you didn't do anything to deserve it, so let's deal with the facts. It isn't your fault. Now, sometimes we do deserve things in life. You know, sometimes we set ourselves up for failure. But not always, and here's where it gets black and white. Some people want to believe there's a reason for everything. Sometimes there isn't. Sometimes life just stinks.
We have less than a minute left, though. How do you tell people to go beyond that? I mean, what is that hope at the end?
Well, number one is get involved in an organization. Like, I am anti-SeaWorld. I really don't think that whales and dolphins should ever be in captivity, so I'm involved. I'm not going to say that, that's not fair for them, right? But I'm not just going to sit back and complain to someone about how life isn't fair. I'm going to go get involved. So we get our clients involved in an activity where they can make a difference and feel like they're standing up for someone that doesn't have a voice.
And you say even stand up for yourself.
Yes. Yes, if you're being bullied, get support, learn how to deal with being bullied, stand up for yourself, and fight back when appropriate. And that's the key. And we help people decide when is it appropriate to fight back.
Sometimes you need help figuring that out.
You really
and that's when you come in and there's seminars that you offer. There's one-on-one counseling that you can do. And all, by the way, 100% money-back guaranteed.
That's right,
so there's really no risk.
Yeah, that's
You've never had to do that, though, right?
We've never had to return a penny, and we don't plan on it. But we are here to help people to face life, to learn things, why things happen, and why sometimes we don't have an answer. But the most important thing is not to be the victim and move forward, and that's where our expertise is.
I know, because life, it's not fair, but there can be good things that come after what is unfair in the beginning.
Exactly.
Well, thank you so much for being here. If you want to find out more about David, go to talkdavid.com. He's got a wealth of information there. You can find out more about his books and, again, his seminars and classes that he offers, one-on-one counseling. David, thank you so much. You can also go to our website, fox4morningblend.com.